fix that quickly. Such an easy mistake to make as well. There we go. So now, in a moment, all the traffic will just converge on the freight train station. And now the buildings are upgrading. And now suddenly loads of buildings are being built. Perfect. This is what I wanted to do last time, but I used the wrong type of train station, and I didn't notice. So what I was trying to say about train stations was, when I've ever used a passenger train station, it's usually not really been that useful, not that been that effective in terms of what it's supposed to do. Planes definitely help better, boats work quite well, but trains have never really worked for me. Not really, anyway. I'm not sure why that is either. I could install one right now in the middle of the city. Is that a smart thing to do? It's going to make a lot of noise, but we don't really care about noise in this area because, well, look at it. It's commercialized a lot, so let's try it and see if it works. This is probably going to end in tears in some way. To get the train connection out of here, we're going to have to go underground. Our favorite direction. Our favorite place for all the traffic. And we have to get it all the way over there as well, which is going to be doubly fun. What I might do is just try and run it straight, basically. We are going to have to go under the highway. That's fine, we can do that. I guess we'll just run it all the way underground. It's not super expensive. Actually, it's pretty expensive, if I'm honest. It's fairly expensive. 32 grand just to run an underground train thing. Now, how do we connect it up here? This is the main problem I think we have at this point. So we have to connect it up in such a way that everything can go everywhere. So, like this, and then like this, and then, oh, it's gonna be nasty. We can't go from here to there. Hold on. Can we do one of these? Can we do one of these? Yeah, we can. Oh, this is going to be quite nightmarish. Okay, this is not going to work. We need to do something a bit different. Hold on. Wait. So we need things that come from this way can go that way. We need things that come from this way. You need to be able to go this way too. So can we no. Whoops. Wrong button. Can we from here go to yes? And then from here, can we... Wow. I guess actually this makes this bit redundant because you can just go this way now. So we can just straighten this out. Why not? There you go. That's a bit tidier. And then things from this way can go in here. Oh, I just realized that things from this way can't go anywhere. That's interesting. There you go. And then there we are. And then so things from here can go over here, things from here can go over there, things from here can go over here, things from here can go this way, or this way, or this way, things from here can go this way, and this way. Yeah, that's it, that works. So we now have a passenger train connected. Can we just tie this up a little bit? Surely we can do it a little bit better than this. At least it's consistent. Even though it is quite a mess. So we have a passenger train station. As I've said, passenger train stations, in my experience with this game, don't really do much, usually. And they're pretty expensive. But maybe it'll increase my tourism, maybe it won't. So let's have a look at the freight train station. I'm expecting massive traffic jams. We currently don't have massive traffic jams. I've no doubt at some point we will have massive traffic jams. But hopefully it is alleviating traffic on the highway. So if we go look at the highway, hopefully we'll see a slightly shorter queue. I'm not expecting there to be no queue. I'm expecting a slightly shorter queue. I observed a lot of things are still leaving, but that's fine. Is the queue a little bit shorter? No. It's exactly the same. It's basically exactly the same, so I'm not sure I've actually achieved much with this. Although, yeah, here we go. Here are the traffic jams. So what we might want to do is make this a one-way road, just to help with the traffic jam problems there. Now, which way is the one-way road going to go when if I just do an upgrade? Yeah, it goes the right way. Okay, sort of goes the right way. We have to make sure this has not affected negatively our buses, which it may have done. It has to go this way for reasons. We have to, yeah, it looks like our buses are now a problem, so we need to fix the buses before we hit play. So what that's done is that's disconnected buses that... No, wait, the buses should be fine. Hold on. Let's delete these bus stops. Why can't I delete the bus stops? Because I'm not on the bus tab. Yeah, the bus stop's actually fine. It just needs to rejig itself. You're fine. You should be fine. Yeah, look, you're fine. Oh, I just realised this bus takes a slightly stupid route to get to its starting point. Hold on, where is its starting point technically? Ah, this definitely isn't helping things. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to have to rework these bus routes. Give me a moment. Right. Okay, we're making progress here. So what we're going to have is... Whoops. What we're going to have is this road is the first road, and then... Okay, so this will help the traffic problems, I think, because I think one of the problems that was happening was buses were taking slightly stupid routes and causing extra traffic, which they shouldn't have been. So, yeah, this is going to fix this, I think. I'm not certain. Possibly. Although there is still going to be extra traffic here. I'm not sure I can avoid that, so I'll just turn this off. Uh-oh. Deal with it. There we are. I don't think it's possible to get any better bus coverage than that without making things horrendously inefficient. Especially down this center point. So hopefully now, there'll be slightly less traffic from buses. Hopefully. And with this new one-way road, hopefully we'll avoid enormous traffic jams. We'll still have traffic jams, but hopefully we can avoid the enormous ones. I just realised how close I am to hitting Capital City. Let's do that. Let's focus on upping our population density. So, doing this, replacing low density stuff with high density stuff, it does work, like I said, but it's just so slow in terms of the population growth. It's far better just to add new zones, but I need to get some more cash money before I can do that. I mean, I can build up cash money quite quickly now, but at the same time, I can't really build up enough in one go to just do whatever. That's kind of the problem with hard mode. Hard mode, you know, makes it harder. That's the whole purpose, or half the purpose at least. I like how I've managed to accidentally keep the high density stuff together. Encroaching on the low density stuff relatively little. That's good. Hopefully after all this stuff grows, we will have sufficient population to... What will I get? I'll get a harbour. Yay, I'll get ships. I can't use them, they're over there. Oh, but do I get a new tile? If I get a new tile, I could still do that. Wait, what? I'm pressing the wrong button here, I'm being thick. Oh, I do get a new tile. So, I could do that. Oh, so many abandoned buildings. Traffic on the highway is down slightly. Ever so slightly. Oh, we are getting passenger trains. How many people are using this thing? 0. 0 people are using this thing. It was a passenger train. How many people are using it? A few? Is it going to update? Please update. I want to know how many people are using it. Maybe this one's updated. Wherever it is, it's under this thing. Yes! With 24 passengers per week. I have no actual train route set up. Or maybe I should do that. Maybe I should set up a train route? No. You want to use subways. Subways are where it's at. Oh man, so many people are not doing work. Why does no one want a job? Right, how's our tourism looking now that we have this train station hooked up and working? Surely it's better. It must be better. Yeah, it's higher. It is higher, I think. This number used to be lower by a bit. We've got more medium wealth people and more high wealth people now. Is that because of the trains? Oh, hello, we have tourism vehicles. What are these? Oh, they're literally tourists. Owner. Aspen Homes. He is well educated. He is unemployed. He is driving out of the city. What about this guy? A station wagon. Owner. KT Blackwell, uneducated senior tourist driving to park with trees. You're driving into the city just to visit the park with trees. Does the place you're come from not have a park with trees? Is it that exciting of a thing to visit? Yay, capital city. There's only 2 more upgrades to go before I think we hit the limit. Oh no, Megalopolis. We can get a Megalopolis, which gives us the international airport, of course. So it's 3 in fact. But the next one gives us the nuclear power plant. Also the cargo hub. So now we can build boats if we want. Unfortunately, we can't build boats anywhere. We can only build it here. Is it worth spending 14 grand, 15 grand nearly, to get the boats, to do that? I don't think so, not right now. I mean, the only other place I'm going to get is here, I suppose. But here gets us water as well. I guess actually this is worth it. This will fix our water problems. We can start moving our water away from where it currently is. Well, some of it's going to stay here. But we're going to, you know, get this one, I think, just so that we have some water. Let's do it. Done. And then with that, we can add a boat connection. We can do all sorts. We need to add some kind of satellite over here as well. We need to start thinking about what sort of satellite are we adding. I think it needs to be, right, I have an idea in mind. Imagine a triangle. A triangle is not a circle. Hold on to that thought. Imagine a triangle. Then imagine that you squeeze the triangle from the flat sides. So it's an equilateral triangle. You're squeezing from the flat sides, and you're creating curves as you go. And what do you have? Something that's pretty space age looking, which is exactly what I want. I'm not sure what it should have. I guess it should be lots of commercial, maybe? We should make it like a holiday site. Yeah, let's make it a holiday site. Look, there's a broken dock here, which we can actually get rid of if we really want to. But I like that for now. We're going to leave the broken dock here. It looks like there's been a zombie apocalypse, actually, with this barbed wire fence covering the entrance. And it's kind of open, so I like that. We're going to leave it there. That's going to be a feature piece of this area. So imagine an equilateral triangle. How the buggery do I make an equilateral triangle? Well, actually, it's really easy because I've got mods and salt to help me measure angles, and I understand how triangles work. It's not that difficult. What we have so far, I think, is amazing, but I think it's time to build the equilateral triangle of doom. Sorry, of tourism. Yeah, of tourism. Yes, that's exactly what it is. The train connection in the main city, that'll be useful, but I think we're going to have to add another train connection elsewhere as well. But we can take care of that one when we get that far. Now, let's build an equilateral triangle here. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I'm going to make a mess, aren't I? Oh god, I'm going to make such a mess. Okay, so here's the basis of our equilateral triangle. This is not actually what I want. In fact, I don't think it's big enough. I need to make it bigger. Yeah, it needs to be bigger. That's the first problem. So we need to fix that. But also, after I've built this template, I then need to make a different version of this that actually matches the aesthetic of the other 2 satellites, or rather the mammoth ship and the other existing satellites. So this is the general idea, and that is a very even equilateral triangle. But this is not the final masterpiece. I need to make it bigger, first of all. What I have there looks pretty space-aged. Definitely looks very crop circle-y. Not very practical. It doesn't really give us any connections to anything. And, yeah, it doesn't really do very much. But it's pretty pleasing to the eye, you've got to admit. It suggests there's something, but without actually telling you what. Man, humans can see shapes and things when no shape exists. It's pretty stupid. Humans are pretty stupid. Anyway, allow me to continue. Hopefully, I could pull this off well enough. And there we have it. This is the shape I was thinking of, more or less. It's geometrically very accurate. It's not perfect. It is based on an equilateral triangle. It is near the coast. It creates lots. It makes very good use of the space over here, generally. It's unique. Once again, we've created another unique shape. We started with a very simple circular pattern, then we had an oval-ish pattern, and now we have the, I don't know what this shape is called, pattern. The squished equilateral triangle. It's a terrible name for it. Pythagoras is probably turning in his grave right now. There's probably a name for this shape, and he knows what it is, and I don't, and I'm sick. Now, one of the things I have done, you may have noticed, I've left these roads here. I don't necessarily want to leave these roads here, but the thing is, right now, they tell me where the exact center point is, and the exact center point of each arm, ligament, section of these things are. So while I set up additional rings inside it, these are very useful. This is taking me a long time to do, by the way. This is very, very fiddly stuff, to the point that I literally have to write down the measurements I'm using on a piece of paper. I could write them down in a notepad, but while I'm playing the game, a piece of paper is easier. Okay, I'm going to add some additional rings, guys. Wish me luck. Oh, in fact, actually, how much zoning does this give us? Enormous amounts of zoning. And I bet, I would be willing to bet money that I can get 2 additional rings of similar shapes in there. They won't be exactly the same. I am, however, going to aim for geometric precision once again. Wish me luck.